We are so excited today to have our featured artist today, Keith Zinda. And the opening exhibition is called Echoes of Origin, the Human Thread. So welcome, Keith. How are you today?
I'm good, and thank you. I'm happy that the network is doing well, and I've got my guy I asked to record. It is starting now. Yes, because I'm recording. Yes, well, thank you. Yeah, so I'm so much happy. I feel like I'm there already.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So, you know, we were supposed to record you from Zimbabwe.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, that's right.
So, unfortunately, you weren't able to get here, but we have the pleasure still of having you here, Video This Technology, and I'm thankful for my wonderful youthful intern, Kimberly, who's helped us connect here, and also Artorio, which I'm probably going to screw his name up, but I'm thankful for him, he's recording us here, and also we have a wonderful audience here that's also joining us today. So tell us, first of all, how did you now come to India?
Okay, that's a good question. So, when I came to India, it was more of a surprise because of the Indian African Summit, which was being arranged for this month. So they were choosing African artists, each one artist from each African country. So I had the privilege to be chosen. I just received a call from the Indian embassy in Zimbabwe. Then they told me, you received your name, that you have to go to India, and everything was catered for me. So it was just like a surprise. So they asked me to send the art portfolio. I sent them. They loved my work, the mixture of abstract art and realism as well, and portraying the African lifestyle. So they said they will call me when they have the feedback. And on Monday, they just called me and say, can you come to the office? I went to the office and say, are you ready to travel tonight? I was like, I wasn't much prepared. And I was like, I'm always ready. So, yeah, I boarded the airplane around in the evening time in Zimbabwe. And I just saw myself, I'm now in India. It was such an honor. And being here representing Zimbabwe, it's an honor as well, and also I used to work with the National Gallery. I did some exhibition in the National Gallery, which is directed by Mr. Raphael Chikukwa. He is the one who also worked on the behind the scene for my name to get to the Indian embassy, and also in the Ministry of Sports, Arts and Culture, the permanent secretary who is there. He was the director of National Art Council. He once visited my art center in Gweru, so he knew about me, my background. So he Keith Zinda, and also there are other, people who would mention on the background for me to be chosen as the only Zimbabwean artist to come to India. So I would say it came through the hard work, the perseverance, also the mentorship program that I do helping the rural youth, especially those from the rural areas, because I grew up in the rural villages. There was no privilege for art mentorship or exposure. So that pushed me to invest the little I had to start the art hub in the rural setup, helping the rural youth. And that's when I got noticed. And I also post about all these initiatives. And now being in Harare, recently opened a gallery, which I will invite you guys to visit. I'll host you, and I'll be happy to have you in Zimbabwe to see beautiful places, Big Falls, Great Zimbabwe, and other places. So now I'm in Harare. So being in Harare now, because it's the capital city, I'm more much into connection, like with the Ministry of Sports, Arts and Culture, the head office, the National Galleries in Harare, the embassies in Harare. So I'm more visible now. And so I can say it's a blessing from God for me to be here.
So tell us, where did you grow up at? What town, where did you grow up? Oh, he's still talking.
That's
Yes, I was born in Chirumanzo. It's a rural village. That's where I was born, and my parents divorced. I was still young then, and I didn't get time with my father. So my mom was like a father as well to me, And my father passed on at the age of 33. He was still young, I had two siblings. So by then now I started to saw my mom struggling. So we struggled, and then we moved to Gweru. Gweru is a small city. It's in the middle, in the center of Zimbabwe. So now when we were in Gweru, I used to do vending, like selling fruits in the streets. After school, I was in Form 2, like 14 years old. I was selling fruits in the streets, selling boiled eggs. And from the rural areas at the age of 10, that's now when I had passion for art. I didn't know much about art, but I loved to make wire toys, those cars making with wires, and molding, molding wrestlers, molding cows, drawing in the exercise book. I wasn't good at school. So when I moved to Gweru, I now had the exposure to see art in the walls of other people's houses. So I just got interested to see art, like, wow, this is what I want to do. This is what I love. And so after school, I would go to sell fruits in the streets, helping my mom, because my mom had a small store, a vending store. So I would take some fruits and move around the streets selling. And then at night I would be drawing, and sometimes at school I would be drawing. I wasn't good at school. I wasn't much good in the academic side. So I was like, I want to do art. So then I met a mentor by the name of Berthold Moyo. He was a former art lecturer at a certain teachers college. So someone introduced me to him. I went there and I showed him what I do. He had compassion on me, like, yeah, you're a talented young man. Come to my studio, join me on weekends. So I had to go on weekends and clean his studio and watch him painting. Then he gave me my first canvas. I started to paint as well. So that now when I realized this is what I have to do. So I didn't take much time because I had to make a living. Because as the firstborn, I became the father, taking care of my mom and my siblings. So when I saw that I can paint something that I can sell, I started to move around in my ghetto, in my neighborhood, selling the artworks. People were not buying that moment. They were commenting, like, one day you go to America, you exhibit in America. So it was more than money to me. I was like, oh, really? Because in Zimbabwe, America to us, it's a dream for every youth, for every rural person to say, when I make it in life, I want to go to America. So that was the dream. So now me being in America, when I came there, it was a dream came true. So I felt the satisfaction that my dream has come true. In meeting you right now, I am having an exhibition at the museum. So you see, it's now that those words are manifesting now, So I'm really honored and having this opportunity, talking to you and having my works hanging there. Those paintings, they're telling my story, my background. As you see some portraits, they have women. They are portraying my mom because I saw the resilience, the hardship went through. She became sick, and she stood for us, because on my father's side, there was this, inheritance, like they wanted some of my father's things which was left. So my mom would stand the ground for us. So I celebrate women in that way in my paintings, and so from there on, I started to do art full time after I finished my O-level. Then up to now, I'm here in India and having an exhibition at the SAM.
And I want to share also how I first met you last year at the Hamptons Art Fair. And I never forget walking around, because we're community partners, Sam is community partners with the Hamptons Art Fair. And so I usually go every year, and I'm walking around and I come to your booth, and I was just so drawn into your amazing, amazing paintings. And who was it with you? Was it Tantiera?
Tonderai Mjuru.
Yeah, he was with you, and also Dennis was with you.
Dennis Roof.
And then, you know, we just connected. We just so connected. It was just awesome. And I invite you here, and you saw the museum. I gave you a tour downstairs, which is the rotating exhibition, and it was just meant to happen. And so now we're here, and I want to share. What happened? Should I still keep talking?
Yes, it's on the,
Dial
Okay.
up your color
All right.
and enjoy the
We had a
fountain.
little interruption, but we're gonna keep going.
Low prices guaranteed.
So far, it's so good. Okay, you're back. So I want to say you're in Harare now, right?
Yes, I'm in Harare now.
And that's where your art gallery is.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about how that started and how important it is to the community.
Yeah, so you're starting the art gallery in Harare. It's something that came, I can say, as a blessing, because when I went to Harare, I stayed with Tonderai Mjuru, my friend. I stayed with him for a year because he's based in Harare. So I was using his place. We were just painting together until I found my own space, land, and I started to build the gallery. And also working, when I met Dennis Roof, who is based in Switzerland, he became a blessing to me as well. He saw my art and he fell in love with my art. And then the idea of starting Artgal Online, it came through Dennis. Like he said, you know, let's promote Zimbabwean art. I'm here to support. And actually, for me to come to America, he is the one who sponsored the trip because he believed in me.
Wow.
And in my friend as well.
So Dennis, not to interrupt you, but it was Dennis who sponsored the trip here for you?
Hello?
It was Dennis who sponsored the trip here for you guys?
Yes, even for the booth, you know, he's the one who took care of it and everything. I'll tell you, you know, so he's such a blessing to us because he was born in Zimbabwe, but he's based in Switzerland. So he had this
I'm
connection.
sorry, he was born in Zimbabwe?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so you've got the Zimbabwean roots, you know, and that's why he fell in love with the Zimbabwean art. And bringing the Zimbabwean art to the world. I couldn't do it alone because I was going to be limited. So having someone like that to lead the way, to show the way with the passion that he has, and now it's becoming fruitful and successful. So now starting the gallery